Why Sydney Sweeney's jean ad became a culture war flashpoint. Hi, my name's Lucy and welcome back to my channel. An ad for jeans became one of the most talked about pop culture moments of last year. Not because of the fashion, not because of the fit, because of people online accusing it of promoting eugenics and racist ideology. Yeah, this is an intense one. And the craziest part is that the actress that's at the center of all of this says she was completely surprised by the reaction. Now let's give a bit of context to what the ad actually said. In the summer of 2025, Sydney Sweeney appeared in a campaign to promote American Eagle Outfitter jeans. It wasn't just any ad, it was Sydney Sweeney has great jeans, and I'm pretty sure it actually said that in the ad. But in one version of the spot, Sydney said something that was quite unusual. And quote, "Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like their hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue." Right away, people started obsessing over the pun between jeans and the clothing, pants, I guess you'd say in America, jeans. That's where the internet lost it. Almost immediately after the ad went live, some users were arguing that it sounded like a suspicious reference to generic superiority. They pointed out that Sydney, blonde hair, blue-eyed, conventionally attractive, was shown saying great genes. And some people interpreted that as a way of saying great genes, like DNA genes. Some critics went even further, calling out the campaign reminiscent of eugenics. Other voices pointed out that the brand and the actress clearly intended a simple wordplay, not a political message. But the controversy snowballed anyway, of course, like it does on the internet. It wasn't just Twitter. Everybody, both sides, were tuning into this firestorm. The reactions online were widely polarized. Some people said that it was tone deaf and insensitive, a misstep in 2025's hypercharged culture war. One person said that this is just a marketing play. Another one said people are looking for offense where none exists, which I totally agree happens a lot, especially these days. Others were saying that it was just a bad pun, not a political statement. Even big celebrities got in on this joke, like Lizzo, for example. She got involved in this TikTok clip that went viral, and it was kind of riffing off on good genes. Some people thought that the backlash was completely valid, whilst others thought it was completely manufactured. Now, Sydney Sweeney did respond to this, but for months after the campaign, she went insanely quiet. It wasn't until months and months later that she spoke out, which some argue made things worse. And again, that's usually the case. You know, if you're gonna engage in the debate, some people are gonna twist it. And she was surprised with the reaction she got from breaking her silence about it. She insisted that she took the job because she loves the jeans and she loves the brand, and that the controversy had nothing to do with politics or ideology. In her words, "I was honestly surprised by the reaction. I love jeans. All I wear are jeans and a t-shirt every day of my life."
I love jeans. All I wear are jeans. I'm literally in jeans and a t-shirt like every day of my life.
But her response sparked another debate, and this kind of reminds me of that Hannah Montana episode where she openly admitted that she hated carrots and then had to keep backtracking just because of the way things were being taken out of context and manipulated. That is literally media. It sparked a debate about how celebrities should respond to backlash. And now a lot of people are saying that Sydney should have handled it differently. Here we have the culture war fallout. What happened next might have been the most interesting part. The ad wasn't just a fashion campaign, it was a political talking point and an instigator for culture war narrative. There was one extreme claim that suggested that it was a political agenda and that it was totally unrelated to denim or marketing.
Now I love her ad. Is that right? Is Sydney Sweeney? You'd be surprised at how many people are Republicans.
But meanwhile, social media users regarding the debate began spinning the controversy into broader disagreements about race, aesthetics, capitalism, and outrage culture. Basically, To sum it up, this ad became everything but a jeans commercial. American Eagle Outfitters eventually publicly responded, stating, "Sydney Sweeney has great jeans, was always about the jeans, her literal, pair of jeans, and celebrating how people wear them." They defended the campaign, made it clear that nothing was ever political and that the phrase was just a play on words related to denim. The thing is, whether or not it meant to have this political agenda or it was a marketing scheme or whatever, it did spark controversy, which always equals engagement, and high engagement at that. It generated massive free publicity, and it put both Sydney Sweeney and American Eagle Outfitters at the centre of conversation. Whether or not it was intentional, it sparked an enormous amount of attention. I mean, this says a lot about the internet. We live in a world where you've got to be so careful about what you say to not offend somebody, even if you didn't mean it, which actually crazy, and it's part of the reason I just hate this generation. But also, a pun can spark accusations of racism and eugenics. Social media can divide opinions faster than any news cycle in history. My opinion, based on the ad that I've seen, I don't think that there was any intentional political agenda behind it. However, I still wouldn't put it past me. So I question everything now, as you guys should too. I wouldn't put it past me, especially because controversy does spark a lot of attention and engagement, and free engagement at that. So it's highly possible, but it doesn't mean it was actually done that way. The only motive there is for boosted engagement, and do they really need to boost engagement when they've already got a high prolific actress in the ad? I don't know. Was this controversy legitimate of tone and messaging, or did the internet overreact? Overreact to a bad pun that turned it into some culture war flashpoint? Drop your thought in the comments, and if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and turn on that notification bell and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.